of support. Now I invite Veena ma'am to address the gathering.
Thank you very much for calling me this evening. Actually, I don't know. I should be sitting there or I should be here. I happen to be on your complaints committee cell. And last time when I was called to be part of some investigation, it came as a huge shock that Mudasir had to go, because they didn't know how to solve a problem which was between two students. And there was nobody I could ask. Why were we not called in to address the problem? After all these, I know you don't have a student union. I know there are no complaint committees except what we have, and even we have not been functioning for 1 year. So it came as a very rude shock, and I really feel if it wasn't such a big problem between two students, we have solved much more difficult problems. I mean, I'm privy to some of it, but let me tell you, many more difficult questions have been addressed. And it was too easy a way out, taking both the boys or one of them to a police station. But I think EFLU needs to know that this whole campus of Osmania University is under attack. The police closes the roads, opens it up based on their whims and fancies. I think none of us have questioned that. It is under siege. And it wasn't difficult for them to extend the siege into EFLU. I think this was a sign that we've all missed. And as Haragopal said, the police here is the real troublemaker. They have profiled all the institutions around here. You're aware of all the research institutions. They've profiled Osmania University students as terribly Telengana political, they're like riff-raff according to the police. They have profiled your university as a university that has only problems of relationships. Let me explain, because I worked at NIN and we were profiled as a place where the Group D staff was always caught up in drunken brawl. So they didn't care really. They're not sensitive to the lives of people. But what has made it worse is that thanks to, whether it's right to education, whether it's the fact that you've become a university in your own right, that the doors have been opened up to large number of students because of your 5-year course, because of reservations, because of the fact that we had Ambedkar who really charged universities to be responsible to this nation. But the universities have done nothing to prepare themselves for the huge influx that has happened. Whether it's a question of caste, whether it's a question of minority status, whether it's a question of region, whether you come from a backward region, a region which is under police, army, a region that is Telangana, or a region that is Chhattisgarh, a region that is Northeast. The universities are not ready. The universities are not even interested. They are not interested in the question of caste. They are not interested in the question of sexual orientation. They are not interested in the question of what is your mother tongue, your medium of instructions, etc. The universities were very ill prepared, and we have students flooding the university, making demands for a share in the courses, a share in degrees, a share in to be able to step into the world. We've had students, and I think we must put down our heads in shame that we could not take care of a Kashmiri comrade. I think I personally feel very responsible and guilty, and I think the whole of Hyderabad should really do something about reflecting on this. We cannot afford to lose our friends from the Northeast, from Kashmir, or from any other region which aspires to get what they deserve, and that is a seat in EFLU. But all is not lost, really. I think thanks to the struggle that has been going on and the very sensitive reporting in some of the newspapers, you know that the High Court has taken suo motu cognizance of this and has asked for people to implead. And I, on behalf of Anveshi, we are impleading to raise the kind of questions that are being discussed. And I would request all of you to implead. A new door has opened up. Let's use it. Because yes, khoon se, khoon ka badla khoon, and all this is, it sounds, I mean, I wish we didn't have to lose Mudasir. So the slogans in one sense upset me, because revolution is not round the corner. Let me also dissuade you from being optimistic. The university is waiting for the term to end and get rid of its problem. Let's be realistic. I think let's get on with addressing questions one by one by one. What are the courses that we are being taught? How relevant are they? People from the Northeast will tell you that the history of Northeast really lies with Thailand. They were ruled by Thailand. None of our history books talk about it. They have to read about the great nationalist movement. But Northeast was something else. I'm sure the history of Kashmir is linked to another region of the world. So whether it's our courses, whether it's our literature, how many of us read Kashmiri poetry and Kashmiri literature? I'm not sure. What about our courses, the kind of people who come here, the sensitivity of the university to all these specificities that I talked of, whether it's caste, whether it is region, whether it's mother tongue, whether it is sexual orientation. Why don't we debate this? I'm sure that, yes, when the revolution comes, we must be ready with these answers, and none of us are ready. And don't expect the university to put in that trouble. They haven't done it, and don't expect them to do it. So please, I think there's a lot of work to be done, apart from the legal sources that are opening up. Today, the UGC has appointed a committee to investigate into suicides. So you have one more opportunity. There's nothing wrong in using every means, legal or otherwise. And I would really look forward to being associated and supporting whatever is there. Thank you very much for calling me.
Thank you for your support, ma'am. Now I invite Kunal to sing a song.
This song is in Punjabi, written by Faiz Ahmed Faiz. Mori araj suno, dastagir peer, haan mori araj suno, दस्तगीर पीर मायरे कहूँ कासे मैं अपने जिया की पीर मोरी अरज सुनो दस्तगीर पीर हाँ मोरी अरज सुनो हाँ रब्बा सच्चिया तू ते आखिया सी जाओ बंदिया जगदा शाह तू साडियां नेमतां तेरियां दौलतां ने साडा नैब ते अली जा तू ऐसे लारे होर कद पुछया है कि इस माणे ते बीतिया ने कदे सार भी लियो रब साया तेरे शाह नाल जग की कीतियां ने हाँ किथे धौस पुलिस सरकार दिए किथे धांधली माल पटवार दिए इंजे हड्डां विच कल पे जान मेरी जीवे फाहिच कूंज कुरलौं दिए हाँ चंगा शाह बनाया है रब साइया फौले खोंदे बार ना आंदिए मैनू शाही नहीं चाहिदी रब मेरे मैं ता इज्जत दा टुकड़ मंगना हाँ मैनू तांगनी मैला माणिया दी मैं ते जीवे दी नुकर मंगना मेरी मन्नते तेरिया मैं मना मेरी मन्नते तेरिया मैं मना तेरी सोजे एक भी गल मोड़ना जे सौदा नहीं पुछदा ते रब्बा फिर मैं जावा ते रब कोई होर लाना मोरी अरज सुनो दस्तगीर पीर हाँ मोरी अरज सुनो सुनो
Thank you, Kunal, for that song.